Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to speak about something that quietly eats away at our happiness, clouds our sense of self-worth, and often leaves us feeling inadequate comparing ourselves to others. In this age of social media and instant connectivity, it has never been easier to peek into someone else's life. We see the highlight reels, the vacations, the promotions, the perfect relationships, and the smiling faces. It's tempting to measure our own lives against this curated reality. But let me remind you of a profound truth: comparison is the thief of joy. Each of us is on a journey that is uniquely our own, shaped by our backgrounds, experiences, and circumstances. No two people walk the same path in life. We all have different starting points, face different challenges, and pursue different goals. This individuality is what makes life so rich and meaningful, yet it is also why comparing ourselves to others is ultimately unproductive and even harmful. When we compare ourselves to others, we often overlook the context behind their achievements. Perhaps someone has reached a milestone you aspire to, but what you don't see are the years of effort, sacrifices, or unique opportunities that contributed to their success. Likewise, they might not face the same obstacles or circumstances you've had to overcome. This is not to diminish their achievements, but rather to recognize that everyone's journey is shaped by factors we cannot always see or understand. Imagine two seeds planted in different environments. One may grow quickly under ideal conditions, basking in sunlight with rich soil and ample water. The other may grow slowly, struggling against poor soil, limited sunlight, or harsh weather. Does the slower growing plant have less value? Of course not. Each plant grows at its own pace, shaped by its environment, and both have the potential to blossom beautifully in their own time. In the same way, your path is shaped by your experiences, choices, and circumstances. Comparing yourself to someone else ignores the unique challenges and growth opportunities that are part of your personal journey. It also prevents you from fully appreciating your own progress and the lessons you've learned along the way. Instead of focusing on others, embrace your individuality. Celebrate your strengths, acknowledge your efforts, and recognize the progress you've made. When you shift your perspective to appreciate your own journey, you free yourself from the unnecessary pressure of comparison and can focus on what truly matters, becoming the best version of yourself. Life isn't a race where everyone competes on the same track. It's a personal journey where the destination is shaped by your dreams and aspirations. By understanding and respecting your unique path, you can find greater fulfillment and peace, knowing that your growth and achievements are valuable in their own right. Comparison is often described as the thief of joy, and for good reason. When we compare ourselves to others, we shift our focus away from what we have accomplished and who we are, and instead dwell on what we perceive to be lacking. This habit robs us of the ability to feel content, grateful, and proud of our unique journey, and it can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and frustration. One of the most damaging aspects of comparison is that it distorts our perspective. When we look at someone else's life, we often only see the surface, the achievements, successes, or milestones they share with the world. We rarely see the struggles, sacrifices, or failures they have faced along the way. Social media, in particular, amplifies this effect by showcasing carefully curated highlight reels of people's lives, which can make their achievements seem effortless and their lives picture perfect. By comparing ourselves to these idealized images, we set ourselves up for unrealistic expectations and unnecessary disappointment. Moreover, comparison shifts our attention away from our blessings and accomplishments. Instead of celebrating our own progress, we focus on what we lack in relation to others. For example, you might feel proud of your career progress until you see someone else who seems to be achieving more. This not only diminishes your joy, but also prevents you from acknowledging how far you've come. Gratitude and self-acceptance are replaced by a constant need to measure up, leaving you perpetually unsatisfied. Another way comparison steals joy is by fostering a sense of competition rather than connection. Instead of being inspired or happy for others, we may feel envious or resentful. This can damage relationships and hinder opportunities for collaboration, learning, and growth. Life is not a competition. Someone else's success does not diminish your worth or potential. To break free from the cycle of comparison, it's essential to shift your focus inward. Reflect on your values, goals, and progress rather than measuring yourself against others. Practice gratitude for your unique journey and the qualities that make you who you are. Remember that joy comes not from having more than someone else, but from appreciating what you already have. By letting go of comparison, you open the door to greater contentment, confidence, and peace of mind. In today's world, it's easier than ever to look into someone else's life through social media, television, or casual conversations. However, what we often see is not the full picture. It's a carefully selected highlight reel of their best moments, accomplishments, and milestones. This illusion of perfection creates a distorted sense of reality, which can lead us to feel inadequate about our own lives. But the truth is, every person has struggles, failures, and imperfections, those parts of life that are rarely shared or celebrated publicly. When you scroll through social media, for example, you might see a friend sharing photos of their vacation to an exotic destination. It's easy to think, why can't I afford to travel like that, or my life seems so boring in comparison? What you don't see is the hard work, sacrifices, or even financial stress that might have gone into planning that trip. Similarly, someone may post about their promotion or new house, but they're unlikely to share the late nights, failures, or doubts they faced along the way. Social media is designed to show the best, not the whole. This phenomenon extends beyond social media. In everyday life, people often project their successes and conceal their struggles. We hear about someone's graduation, but not the sleepless nights spent studying. We admire a couple's happy anniversary post, but don't see the conflicts and compromises they've worked through. Highlight reels are not dishonest, but they are incomplete, and basing our self-worth on these partial truths is unfair to ourselves. By comparing our lives to others' highlight reels, we set unrealistic standards for ourselves. It's like comparing the movie trailer to the behind-the-scenes footage of your own life. The trailer is polished, edited, and designed to impress, while the behind-the-scenes footage captures the raw, unfiltered reality. Both are part of the story, but one is far less glamorous than the other. To counteract this, we must remind ourselves that everyone has a unique journey filled with both triumphs and challenges. Instead of comparing, focus on your own progress and embrace the full reality of your life, both the ups and the downs. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and understand that everyone has struggles, even if they don't share them. By recognizing the difference between highlight reels and reality, you can free yourself from unrealistic comparisons and embrace the beauty of your own authentic journey. Focusing on personal growth means shifting your attention away from external comparisons and redirecting it inward toward your own progress, abilities, and aspirations. Instead of measuring yourself against others, you focus on becoming the best version of yourself. This approach not only fosters greater self-confidence, but also promotes a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. When you constantly compare yourself to others, you're measuring your worth based on someone else's achievements. This is not only unfair, but also counterproductive. Everyone has unique goals, strengths, and challenges, and your journey is entirely different from anyone else's. The truth is, the only meaningful comparison you can make is with the person you were yesterday. Ask yourself, am I improving? Am I learning from my experiences? Am I making progress toward my goals? These questions are far more constructive than comparing your life to someone else's. Personal growth involves setting your own goals and working toward them at your own pace. It requires self-awareness, understanding your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and identifying areas for improvement. It also means celebrating your achievements, no matter how small they may seem, because every step forward is a victory. For instance, learning a new skill, overcoming a personal challenge, or simply being consistent in your efforts are all signs of growth. When you focus on these aspects, you're cultivating a mindset of self-improvement rather than self-criticism. Another important aspect of personal growth is embracing the process, not just the outcome. Success is not a straight line, it's a journey filled with ups and downs. Every mistake, failure, or setback is an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. Instead of being discouraged by how far you still have to go, take pride in how far you've come. A growth-oriented mindset allows you to appreciate the journey itself and the lessons it brings. By focusing on personal growth, you also free yourself from the constant pressure to meet external standards or live up to others' expectations. Your life becomes about achieving your own goals, living your own values, and finding fulfillment on your terms. This shift in focus not only leads to greater satisfaction, but also empowers you to take control of your own destiny. Ultimately, personal growth is about progress, not perfection, and the joy of becoming the best version of yourself each day. When you see someone achieving success, it's natural to feel a pang of envy, especially if they've accomplished something you aspire to achieve. However, envy is a destructive emotion that clouds your perspective and diminishes your ability to grow. Instead of feeling envious, shift your mindset toward learning. By doing so, you can transform someone else's success from a source of negativity into a powerful inspiration for your own journey. Envy arises when we focus on what others have that we don't. It creates a sense of lack and inadequacy, leading us to believe we're falling behind. But the truth is, someone else's success doesn't diminish your own potential or worth. Life is not a zero-sum game. There's room for everyone to succeed. Recognizing this allows you to approach others' achievements with curiosity rather than resentment. Ask yourself, what can I learn from their journey? What strategies, habits, or mindsets contributed to their success? Successful people often leave clues behind. By studying their paths, you can gain valuable insights into what it takes to achieve your own goals. For example, if you admire a colleague's career growth, look at their work ethic, the skills they've cultivated, or the connections they've built. If you're inspired by someone's fitness transformation, learn about the discipline and routines that help them succeed. Viewing others as mentors, whether directly or indirectly, helps you grow without the bitterness that envy brings. It's also important to remember that every success story has challenges and struggles behind it. People rarely showcase their failures, doubts, or setbacks, but these are often the most critical parts of their journey. Understanding this can humanize their achievements and make them seem more attainable. Instead of thinking, "I'll never be able to do that," you might realize, "If they overcame their challenges, so can I." Shifting from envy to learning also strengthens your mindset and relationships. Envy isolates and creates negativity, while learning fosters collaboration and positivity. Admiring someone's success with an open heart can even lead to opportunities for mentorship or partnership. You'll be more likely to connect with others in meaningful ways when you approach them with respect and curiosity. Ultimately, learning from others' success empowers you to chart your own path. It allows you to grow, evolve, and stay focused on your goals while appreciating the successes of those around you. Instead of envy, let inspiration and learning guide your journey. True self-worth is not something that can be measured by external achievements, the opinions of others, or comparisons with those around you. It comes from within a deep understanding and acceptance of who you are as a person. When your self-worth is rooted internally, you free yourself from the need to constantly seek validation or approval from the outside world. This shift is transformative, leading to a more fulfilling and peaceful life. Many people tie their self-worth to external factors such as job titles, social status, wealth, or appearance. While these can provide temporary feelings of accomplishment, they are fleeting and unstable. A promotion can be lost, beauty fades with time, and someone else will always have something more. If your sense of worth depends on these external factors, it becomes vulnerable to the inevitable ups and downs of life. In contrast, when self-worth is derived from within, it remains steady and unshaken by life's circumstances. Recognizing your intrinsic value means understanding that you are enough simply because you exist. You don't need to achieve a certain milestone, look a certain way, or gain anyone's approval to be worthy. This doesn't mean you stop striving for growth or excellence. It means you pursue these things from a place of self-love and self-respect, not as a way to prove your worth. Developing internal self-worth requires self-awareness and self-compassion. Begin by acknowledging your unique strengths, talents, and qualities. Celebrate the things that make you who you are, no matter how small they may seem. Just as importantly, learn to accept your flaws and mistakes as part of being human. Self-worth isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing your imperfections with kindness and understanding. Practicing gratitude can also help anchor your self-worth within. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack, and appreciate the relationships, experiences, and qualities that enrich your life. Gratitude shifts your perspective away from external comparisons and reminds you of your own abundance and resilience. Lastly, remember that no one else gets to define your worth. Others may have opinions about you, but they do not determine your value. When your self-worth comes from within, you are empowered to live authentically, unapologetically, and with confidence. By valuing yourself for who you are, rather than what you do or what others think, you unlock a sense of freedom and peace that no external measure can provide. Ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you to embrace your individuality. Recognize your unique talents, celebrate your progress, and give yourself permission to grow at your own pace. Life is not a competition, it is a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. So the next time you catch yourself comparing your life to someone else's, pause and redirect your focus. Remember, you are enough, just as you are. Thank you.